Good afternoon, everybody. We are just getting over here. Yo, hi, how's it going? Welcome in. The comments for the Unplayable Gamer. Love that name. I really love that name. Sorry if I didn't see your chat right away. Welcome to my grind. I am grinding towards the YouTube Partner Program, which they apparently changed the rules to. So I have until February 17th to reach 4,000 watch hours. So if you want to help out, just stick out even for a few minutes. If you guys want to subscribe, that would be awesome too. But my goal is to go live for at least 3 hours today. What's wrong? So, where's everyone from? Lost Clouds, how are you? I love that name. Everyone has cooler names than me. Every time I see people in the chat, you guys have like amazing names. Lost Clouds, Unplayable Gamer, like you guys are great. Welcome in everybody. My name is You Call Me a Sheik. You can call me a Sheik. We're just doing a little unwinding session, just clowning around, just a whole bunch of stuff. Um, this is my journey to 4,000 watch hours, which I'm trying to get before February 1st. You're welcome. If you guys want to subscribe to me, I would greatly appreciate it, but you don't have to. If you guys want to upvote the live, that would be awesome as well. Feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to tell me about yourself. Feel free to let me know. Like, if there's something that you guys want to talk about, I would love to hear it. So, I'm hoping to have a really great stream tonight, and I can't wait to get to know everybody in here. Thank you for the upvote, guys. So I'm currently at 214 watch hours, and I need 4,000 by February 1st. So that's literally 38 more to go. So I'm gonna post a long video, like a long form video every day. I'm gonna post a lot every day, or every week at least, until I reach that goal. I have a lot of videos out there if you guys want to check that out. Go to my page, look at video. I'm not talking about my shorts though, I'm talking about my long form content. Yeah, YouTube just announced though that on February 1st they're gonna double the requirements to get monetized. So it's gonna go from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000. Oh, so I'm hoping to get it before February 1st. So I have my work cut out for me. Yeah, for real. But I think I can do it. I think if I try really hard, I can do it. So, I'm from the United States. I live in Florida. I've been to Australia before. Yeah, I went to Sydney, and I went to the Blue Mountains. I went to Katoomba. Hi, Backpixels. How are you? Yeah, back in 2014. Actually, look, there's an Australian flag right there. It's like a tiny Australian flag that I have like sticking out of my replica football helmet. Um, what happened was when I went to Australia, I got like a stuffed kangaroo from my cousin, but she was a baby at the time, so we cut the flag off the kangaroo's hand. To that way she wouldn't hurt herself with the hard leg thing. Yeah, this is I was like 17 when I went there. I've been around. Awesome. Oh, you're just setting up your OBS Studio notification. Well, welcome in. Can you guys hear the music okay? You can't? I had some music playing in the background. I just turned the volume up. What about now? Yeah, I saw Backrooms. I saw Backrooms a while ago, but when it first came out in theaters. That was a good one. You ever saw Backrooms? It was good. It was good, but the thing is, I never watched any of the Backrooms content on YouTube or anything, so I had no idea if it's like I didn't understand a little bit of it. But it helps if you watch the Backrooms stuff on YouTube first. My mate keeps running out. It happens. Yeah, we weren't either. Like none of us knew anything about it when we went to the theater. It was kind of confusing. The parts of it we thought were just like kind of boring. All right, guys, we're gonna do a challenge. We're gonna do a challenge, guys. We're gonna see who can make me laugh. I'm gonna try to keep a straight face while anyone tries to put like a joke in the chat that'll make me laugh. And I'm gonna read it out loud. What's up? It's okay, just try your best. It's okay, you don't have to be good at it. Alright, so we're just gonna pin that. Alright, how's it going, guys? So I'm gonna try to hold a straight face while you guys type the funniest jokes you can think of. Alright? And welcome to all the new people that just joined. This thing is. Oh, I need a lifeline, Alexa. That was kind of funny. My niece, when she was a toddler, once she learned how Alexa worked, she would just keep shouting for it like all the time. Well, she wouldn't ask it to do anything. She would just keep saying Alexa, Alexa, Alexa. Oh, your phone's gonna die? Oh no. Quick, get to the charger. You hear me? Take all the time you need. I'm gonna be here for at least 3 hours. Oh. We got half an hour down. Dude, that rude customer showed up again. But now he behaves himself. He doesn't even try to like start any shit. So he's still on thin ice, and we're still watching him. But welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. With some jokes, nice. Love it. Love the energy. Alright, let's see these jokes. This joke makes that happens. That happens. Find another. Okay. Good to know. Good luck. I'm excited now. Hi everyone. I bet you can't make me laugh. I bet you can't make me laugh. If it's racist or homophobic or transphobic or if it's basically discriminatory, or if it's about like, or if it's about like children or like essay, like like if it's about any of that stuff, then no. Other than that, it's fine. That's perfect. Yeah, your mama jokes are perfect. Hmm. Okay, let's see. The person hit the floor. So I'm okay. I'm a little confused. So you said it was gonna be your mama joke, but then you said the person hit the floor. Hmm. I am confused, guys. Oh, I get. I guess it didn't. It happens. It happens. And welcome in, everybody. If you have a joke and you think you can make me laugh, go for it in the comments. So far, nobody's been able to do it. So far, nobody. The screen is bugging out. Okay. No worries. What up? What's going on? It is 10 toes. The 10th toe. Metatarsal himself. Let me see. Okay, good luck. I'm great. Noise. I'm trying to see if someone would tell a joke that'll make me laugh. So far, nobody's done it yet. Hi, how are you? There are 2 people in a asylum. Okay. The Germans have a saying. Is it? Except sausages, they have 2. Hmm. Hmm. Did you know? Did you know that if you put five toes right next to each other, it would equal a foot? Well, I hear my house guests coming back. I hear them in the driveway right now. It's about to get loud as shit in here. One of them, one person was mistakenly placed with two crazies, but two crazies kind of like out of the year. Hold on. Let me turn down. For years on a moonless night, okay? Okay. I'm following. I don't know if it's over or not yet. One. They told him to join. They told him to join. They climbed a roof and had to jump across to another roof to be free. The first crazy jumped, but the other two hesitated. Okay. Okay. The other two hesitated. No, I did not. Is that like an actual joke, or is that what really happened? Because that seems kind of advanced for him. You found him. It'd be funny to think he could accomplish that. Oh, but then again, oh, are you being dead ass? Okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, if that's the case, bro, I do not want. I'm not gonna be laughing at his misfortune, but like I do find it hysterical. Hold on, okay. Turn off the torch. We are halfway. Yeah, what's up? Okay. I think it was actually a good joke. I think it was actually a good joke. Lost Clouds. What up, Mike Cincy? But it wasn't enough to make me laugh. No, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't fire him on the spot. Yeah, you're welcome to try again. If anything, it was more of an entertaining story that you told me. Well, I'm guessing Rice told you that. Okay. So one brother steals water, and the other brother steals credit card info. Wait, do your kids know that he was caught stealing info at his job? That's fucking hilarious. That hilarious was like, oh, yeah, that's an inside joke that me and Ten Toes have. I'm just like, oh, if you guys scroll up, you'll see it in the comments. Ten Toes was explaining about somebody we know, a mutual acquaintance of ours getting in trouble. Ten Toes, if you're still here, he was just accused of it, or he actually did it. I know you said he's under investigation right now, but like, is it possible that he was framed? That is, that is, I don't know why that's so fucking funny to me. Two coworkers wanted to leave work early once his yeah. When the boss does his rounds, the first coworker flips upside down, screams, "I'm a light bulb." Okay. Ooh. Uh, those are my string lights. Yeah, I just have LED strips, but I didn't put them up on the ceiling. I just like put them behind the thing. Okay, two coworkers wanted to leave early once I got an idea. The boss thinks he says he needs to go home. The second coworker follows, and the boss says, "Where are you going?" Second one says, "I'm going home. I'm not working in the dark." That one's funny. That one's actually really funny. I like that one. No, it was good. It's just like I like I'm trying very hard not to laugh. I almost did. I almost did. But that was a very good one. I like that one. All right. Yeah, probably 9 p.m. Eastern time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I I'm trying to get my hours before February 1st. So I'm at 214 hours, so I need to get like 3,800, less than 3,800 more as fast as possible to monetize. So I'll definitely be streaming. And Cabo sounds nice like that. Do they let you co-stream on YouTube? You mean with like two people at the same time? I think they do, but it's not like the other apps. It like work. It's like weird. It's like he and I tried that once. It was weird. It's like we could join each other's, but we couldn't both be live at the same time. So it was like only one person like was technically live. That will be a good idea. Oh, do you see my text? Yeah, yeah. I just wish, like, dude, imagine if I could get like 20 or 30 like average viewers on my lives. Yeah, I just texted you after you had told me about the whole credit card situation. Didn't Rice help him get that job? Bro, I would have kicked him out of the fucking apartment if I was him. The two brothers seem like the two clumsy assistants a villain has in a Disney movie. Hades' assistants. Hold on. Is that a joke? Or does he actually have those? what's the point of stealing those? That's like going to someone's house and stealing the little. Oh, he actually is. I thought you were just joking about that. What up, Claremont Gaming? How is life? Did you change your name? I see. Flying out to the folks. I hope everything goes well. Just trying not to stress about it. I feel you. That's a lot. Well, if this person is okay with stealing small shit, who knows what else he's capable of? Actually, capable is a strong word. Who knows what else he would attempt to be capable of. Oh, congratulations. Actually, no, you mentioned that about school before. That's dope. And they're also in Ontario, right? Get your degree, set yourself. Yeah, I got mine right there. It also came with a tiny wallet size one. Trade school's also good. HVAC is a good idea. In Florida, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this shit. Toes. I'm just like, believe me, when I started laughing because it was just so absurd. That's like saying like, that's like saying like, oh my god, oh, I don't even know how to say things like respectfully. That's like, Should we should we remove them from the group chat? No, not even if he gets fired. If he's the one that's actually like, if he was truly guilty of it, like if it turns out like the accusations are true, I would too, because once you mean I got you a job and then you like got caught trying to steal someone's credit card information, like no, I would like if that was like an actual thing that he did, he would be like out within that week, or he'd be like going back to like Washington or whatever. That is true. I don't think. Well, I don't know if they actually did paperwork or if it was just something between them two. It's a little favorable to the tenants. I thought it was more. I thought it was more like he was just crashing with him, and there was no paperwork involved. I don't know. Putting him on a lease is not the brightest idea. 2 hours. Hell yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't know if there is anything in his name. Yeah. I don't know. And you know, it is an awkward, uncomfortable situation, but like sometimes you gotta rip the band-aid off and be like, all right, you know what, man? Like you guys are you guys are on some bullshit, bro. Like, you mean allegedly? He's joking, guys. He's not being for real about this. Yeah, and I know I can't go to TwitchCon this year, but like if either of those two brothers are going, I will want to be on the opposite coast. Oh, when are you making the video announcing that you're hosting our contest? Honestly, like you'll have a good enough time, I believe. Not just fire, but wouldn't he be facing like some charges? Okay, no worries. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Yeah, I know my friend is getting married on the 14th, and that's like the second day of the con. Also, my grandma is visiting here. I might go next year though. I'm hoping this game show, this contest idea helps us both. 2.2 hours. Yeah, I'll watch it on your stream. Yeah, I was like, no, but I think the thing is like, so the first one, the 2024 one, where we all met, that one was actually like the first San Diego one. That one was great. The second one, I still had a nice time. Like the second, like last year's, I still had a nice time, but it wasn't as good as the first year. Like the con itself was just like literally a copy and paste of the year before, and Dan Clancy sucks. And then, because I've virtually grown, like my viewership on Twitch is not growing at all. Yeah, and like the second time when Rice was talking about like, next time I'm gonna get like peanut butter sandwiches in my backpack for it, was it, well, you're bringing this guy again? And then I think he eventually decided like, decided that wouldn't be a great idea to bring him again once he saw the content. But that now it's like another another guy in the same font, basically in a different font, the same guy, and I'm just like, okay, yeah. No, I'm talking about yeah, it's like, oh no. I realized this past week with the stupid customer that I can't stand, I realized I am a very patient man. It takes me a fucking while. Honestly, wherever he's doing, good luck to him and all that stuff. But boy, do I not want to be around that guy. Like, people always say, dude, Sheik, you are very like easily irritable. Like you're very like impatient. I disagree. Like how the customer I had this past week that I made the videos about, like I've been pretty lenient with this dude. I still haven't cussed him out yet. Actually, I kind of okay. I kind of did. I kind of did because like after that whole thing. So here's the thing: as a roommate, he was fine. In the room itself, it was fine. He just like was on his phone and then went to sleep. Like, and also it was kind of like weird. Like last minute, like almost like a week or two behind the trip, Rice was asking me if I had a roommate or like if I had a spare bed. I made the mistake of saying yes. He's like, don't worry, this dude's cool and shit. I was like, fuck. Oh, he's like, he can't get a room because he doesn't have a credit card. And I'm just like, that doesn't help convince me. And he's like, I need him for my cameraman. And I'm just like, how is this my problem? But, anyways. Anyways. I'm like, alright, whatever, fuck it. Because, well, that's the thing. Like, he was just on his phone and then going to sleep. He was not like, it was outside when we were out in the world interacting with other people. That's when I got like annoyed by him. Like when we were getting on the train, when we were trying to get coffee, like in the room and stuff, like at like him sharing the room, I actually did not mind. That was fine. There was apparently one night that he didn't charge his phone because he was afraid of waking me up, and that he had a dead phone the whole day. And I'm just like, bro, if I woke up and you were just trying to like find your charger or do whatever, I would have been like, "What are you doing?" And then you could have been like, "I'm just charging my phone," and I would have been like, "All right, whatever. I'm going back to sleep." Like, I don't set curfews, right? Like, I'm not like your mom. Like, it's a difference between you looking for something that you need. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I really appreciate you guys keeping them like away like that time. That was much needed. That was the whole reason I didn't. That was the whole reason I was hesitant to take a roommate because I was like, dude, the West Coast for me is like life on easy mode when it comes to that sort of shit. And yeah, I was. I think that's why when he came back, I was like, I was not even that annoyed. I was not even that annoyed. I was just like, all right, well, he's here now. Whatever. I'm done. I was done anyways. Whatever. Because like I said, like in the room itself, he was no issue. Hmm. And bro, like I was, oh no, I was just annoyed. I was just like, I'm in like my favorite city on earth, or one of my favorite cities on earth, and I'm having a great time. And then here's like this guy, and this seemed like a very unnecessary thing, a very avoidable thing that common sense should have like prevented from happening. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Did I tell? I don't know if you saw my video about the customer. Did I tell you about this asshole of the customer? So he started coming to the store like he started coming to the store maybe like 5 or 6 months ago. Apparently he didn't know we were there, and he was like, "Oh, you guys are close to my house. You'll be seeing a lot more of me." And then he introduced himself. He was a nice dude, and he just normally got like the cup. The little 99 shots, and then occasionally like a Margaritaville shot, but those are like 99 cents too. Yeah, yeah, same guy. So like, w- yes, so yeah, we had like a tasting going, but like he's pissed me off so many damn times. But it's just like mildly irritating shit, like that. Not pissed me off, but like he's like rubbed me the wrong way many times. Like one time there was a drunk driver, like a customer that we couldn't serve because he was drunk, and then he went back to the car because I forgot my wallet, but you could smell that shit on his breath. We were trying to stop him from driving, and he wasn't listening to us. And another bystander was calling the police while I was getting his. Oh, he was a bottom shelf connoisseur. I was getting his plate number. Another guy was videoing for evidence because this guy couldn't like hurt somebody. That annoying customer was in the store, and he was just like, um, why you guys called the police? He could have gotten in trouble. I was like, yeah, that's the point. But he's like, yeah, but he would have had to spend the night in jail. I was like, yeah, and then we realized it's because he shows up to our store multiple times a day, right? And he drives, so I'm assuming he like gets progressively more intoxicated. He came back the next day. Oh, one of my friends, Haley, she commented on that video about him. I, she and I became really good friends because she does some of the tastings. Like she's one of like the brand rep girls. So she's at our store a lot, and that's another thing. Whenever we have tastings all the time, right? I don't know if those are allowed in Texas, but in Florida, liquor stores do sample events all the time. And he no, we don't know because we reported him, but he took off before the police got there. But they had his plate number and like his car, like model and stuff, and we were like, hey, so he's turning left on this road, but like we're not gonna try to stop him because he might run us over, and frankly, that's y'all's job. Oh, because like we were telling him to get out, but he just kept growling at us. Some places, okay. So whenever we have tastings, it's usually like most of the people from the promotional agency are women. They're usually like IG models and like stuff like that, or bartenders who are doing like a little side gig, and they tend to be very attractive women. And he's kind of a creeper, even though he's married, and he's always saying some like weird shit to them. Oh yeah, yeah, total wine and spit. The thing is, like, I actually do tastings more often than they do because we have a personal minimum of 5 tastings a month, but we try to do more than that every month. And I always have sample bottles at the store too. Oh, are you waving by? Yeah. But this guy, like, if I'm out of something that he normally gets, he always tries to get like something expensive for the same price. But come on, man, I'm here every day. Can I get this for 99 cents too? Like, instead of a 99, he'd want to get like a Smirnoff like flavored one, but those are $1.99. He goes, "Can I get it for $1.50?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Come on, I'm here every day." And then like he was trying to guilt trip me when I rejected his Home Depot gift card, saying, "Well, I don't want to do this, but this other store downtown, like they help me out and stuff." And I'm just like, "That's cool. I don't help. You're saying I don't help you out like the times I've let you slide and all that stuff." And he just like I was like, "I understand that." And I was like, I was explaining, I gotta do like we don't want to do that because that puts our business in a weird situation. So that's why we never say yes to that. Like letting you slide when you're $1 short or a couple cents short, or even $2 short. That's reasonable. But like anything more than that, you're putting us in a weird spot. Yeah, and he's just like, "Well, I spend $1,000 a month here," and I'm just like, keep in mind he buys primarily 99s. So even if that was true, it's not because he's not good at math. Even if that was true, if you're buying $1,000 worth of 99s a month at a liquor store, you need to reevaluate your life. And also, you might need to like really, really. But like he was threatening to take his business elsewhere, and I said, "You do what you got to do, man." Because I was we had a tasting going on right then and there, and I was just trying to. I was just and we had so many customers. We had like we were at like our busiest time of the day, and Friday, it was Friday or Saturday. I forgot which one it was. Those are our two busiest days of the week. And so when he came in the store and he was already holding something in his hand, and I was like, oh, I know he's about to be on some bullshit again. And then he's like, I'm gonna use my card, but I don't want to use it. He would have drank it all if he got the big old, but like, he's like, because if I use this card, my wife will yell at me. And I'm just thinking, like, no, but the reason a lot of people get the smaller bottles is because they can't control themselves. So, like, if they get anything bigger than that, they're gonna finish it all like that day. Um, he was, he's like, my wife's gonna yell at me and shit. And I'm just like, okay, I hope she doesn't. But in my mind, I'm like, this is not my problem, and I'm also not forcing him to buy anything. And then, I was, he's like, I'll just take my business where somebody understands me, because when I say I'm gonna pay you back, I'm gonna pay you back. It's like, it's not that I don't trust you; it's that I don't want to lend stuff. Like I explained why we're not supposed to do that as a business. He's like, I understand. I understand. I'm like, I don't think you do. And the next day when he came back, it was less than 24 hours after that happened. The next day he's back. He's like, hey buddy, what's going on? And I'm just like, I was staring at him like, what the fuck? Listen, this dude was talking all sorts of nonsense to you yesterday. And he was like, yeah, I'm sorry about yesterday. And I said, if that happens again, if you bitch at me again, I'm gonna ask you to shop somewhere else. And he's like, man, I wasn't bitching. And I said, dude, you really fucking pissed me off. I didn't raise my voice, but I said, forget it. You fucking pissed me off yesterday. And he just looked taken aback. This is a 50-year-old. This dude's in his 50s, right? And I'm just like, he doesn't see me get like mad. He sees my cousin gets mad. Like my Parth, like will tell you like he's much quicker to like tell you off. But I'm like I like to be the chill one, right? And I already know now that like I've called his bluff. Like he's gonna keep coming back no matter what. And then now he's trying to be like nice and shit to us, which he's like, oh, you guys want some of my wife's homemade cookies? And I'm just like, no, bro, we're good. We don't need your cookies. Like, just like we just like whenever he comes in the store, we're trying to just like ring him up and get him out the door as fast as we can. But like he understands he's on thin ice. Like, he's got one more time, right? If he does some shit again, he's gonna be just banned. Yeah. Oh man, this man. Yeah, he didn't even last 24 hours. But I told him he pissed me off when he walked back in. And if it happens again, I'm gonna ask him to shop somewhere else. Haley, who I was just talking, I just replied to her comment on my TikTok about it. She was showing me some. She makes content too, but not like a whole lot. Um, she was like hosting a yoga session where they were at like this elephant refuge, and they got to do their yoga like in front of like I guess like in the fenced area next to where the elephants are. Oh, well, the thing, and to be honest, my dad, he was a great guy, but he was quick to get angry. He wasn't like violent, he wasn't like abusive or anything like that, but like he was very easy to piss off. I try to be the opposite. I try not to be easy to piss off. But now, like as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize, you know what? He was right. he might not have been overreacting. She also invited me to like a food truck festival that she was hosting. She was, you should come make content at it. Yeah, yeah, and like that's why I use the term anger issues lightly because I know some people had it way worse. Like he, mine would yell a lot, which I couldn't say. I would be more annoyed than I was scared. I was like, what the fuck's this thing? Yeah, I don't think you could ever get my dad into therapy. It was very. Am I gonna go to therapy? Oh no, no, this was all. This had already taken place. I will go to the next one because I think she wants to do it again. I will go to the next one, but I couldn't go to the one that I couldn't go to the one that she originally invited me to because that was we had some shit going on. But that's one of the cool things about what I do because like 90% of like the tasting girls and like the few guys that do it too are. I used to do yoga with my grandpa when I was like 4, but I haven't really done it since then. Hmm. Oh, Ask Rice's. I was thinking about buying something. I was thinking about buying something. Ask Rice's roommate if he remembers that credit card. I'm just kidding. Oh, if it's more than 4 digits, I doubt he remembered. No, because you know why? No, but the street food is for people who are so poor that they spend their day begging for change just so they can only get the like they can only afford street food. This is how much street food costs, right? Actually, less than that, right? In locals do not eat street food. Well, yeah, the extremely poor people, like the people who are like one meal away from dying, they eat street food. The people who are like they are the people like bro. India is great if you have more than $12 to your name. Like and my like when I went to India, my dad was always the cheapskate, but me and him went. Our family was cheapskate, like old fashioned immigrant mentality. When we went to India, we took when we weren't staying at my grandma's house, we were staying in 4-star hotels. We were staying in bed and breakfasts where like the owners would like make you breakfast themselves. We were staying in like places that had like first world amenities. We were eating at really nice restaurants. It was it was a great time. Um, so if you're like a middle class American going to India, you should not even have to like think about having to eat street food. And first of all, the street food isn't even in like there's two different types of street food. There's the street food that's in like the busy areas, and then there's the street food that's in like the slums. Most of those people go to the slums to make content to put India down. But that's like if you took a that's like if you went to America for vacation and the first place you went to go make content was a fucking trailer park. Yeah, like so like when I went there I was only drinking bottled water or water like that we boiled and then cooled down again. Like even my dad grew up drinking the water there. He wasn't used to it anymore, so he had to start boiling it. Yeah. But if you notice the people that are like the people like the tapeworms do happen, but like the local people there have like a higher immune system to it. So like yeah, they're not fighting off tapeworms like with these, but I'm saying like they're eating that shit and still being okay. But like basically, whenever a content creator is about to fall off, they just go to India to make like degrading content because they know if they go anywhere right now, making fun of Indian people like without repercussion is just easy. Like because you pick on any other race, they're gonna like come at you and be like and call you out. But it's just like Indian people are supposed to take it on the chin. So it's all it's all fun and games until we want to play too. Now, if you do go there, if you ever do go there, do not go in the fucking summertime. I'll tell you right now, do not go to any part. Do not go to that part of the world in the summertime. Go in the wintertime, or you will die. I went there during the summer, and I wish I didn't do that. But I was 12 years old, and summer vacation was the only time I had like time off from school long enough to go on a trip that long. Because we stayed for about a month. Claremont is right. Yo, speaking of different parts of the world, I had this idea for a game show. It's where you get like indigenous people from different parts of the world, and and then like have them switch places with each other and see if they can survive in each other's ecosystems. So see if you have like people from like Canada, U.S., like Native First Nations people, and then people from the Pacific Islands, and then people uh, from African countries, and then people from South America. Have them all like swap places for like rotate for like a week, and then see like I think some of the universal knowledge they'll pretty much be like okay well like some of the universal stuff they do well, but they have to adapt to different plants, different weather, different animals. The only problem is if you make a show about that, you're gonna want like indigenous people like helping like make the show like plan the show and stuff because otherwise it could be easily like people exploiting them just to make a TV show. So like make sure like they're helping with the decision making and stuff. I think in the U.S. reservations are kind of like that too, especially in Oklahoma. That's closer. That's by your side, isn't it? Ten Toes. But I think a lot of the a lot of the reservations have casinos and stuff. Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, how are you guys? Yeah. Well, some reservations outlaw alcohol. Hmm. That's a good point. Yeah, don't most people go to Oklahoma just to visit the casinos? I try to go live every day in it and post a video as often as I can. I see. Yeah, and you can tell like a lot of Americans are ignorant because when Trump was talking about wanting to invade Greenland, there were a lot of like Greenland like citizens like protesting it, and some of them were native and like the Red Hatters were just like, oh well, why are those Asians talking about who can and can't go to Greenland? And those aren't Asians; those are native Greenlanders. That shows how dumb Trump supporters are. And when I say dumb, I mean fucking stupid. He came from East Asia. Yeah, the world is a rough place. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. That's why everyone looks at India like the bad guy. I don't support the BJP, but I'm also just like everyone else kind of like took turns like ransacking India, and like now they're in charge of themselves. Huh. Africa was good at philosophy though. Like a lot of African philosophy, like is miles ahead of like European philosophy. Like a lot of like Somali proverbs. A lot of Somali proverbs make like Plato and Aristotle look like morons. My favorite Somali proverb is a cat in its own house has the teeth of a lion, which basically means like people are braver when they have a home court advantage. Yeah, yeah. Ten Toes is right about that. So I'm reading about the whole land bridge crossing. We got 4.1 hours. Oh, because he was talking about how the natives like came from like Siberia and stuff, but it wasn't like they just crossed like over like a few days. They were like living on the land bridge that that is now the Bering Strait, and then like progressively like the ice started forming on one side, and then thawing out on the other side. So like the land kept like on the east side it started becoming like frozen, uninhabitable land, and then like on the west it started being like better land with like animals and like wood, firewood and shit. So they gradually, like over a period of 1,000 years, thousands of years, they were like moving. They just kept moving like westward. So it wasn't just like, oh hey, we're gonna go explore. It was just like it's more like it's more like it's more like if you put like this on like a slanted surface, but it's not enough to like move it. But like over time, you move it up by an inch, and it keeps moving this way, and it just keeps going like that. But like, imagine if that took 7,000 years to get it from like one side to the other. And then as then eventually the land bridge like sunk right after the ice age, the glaciers melted and the sea levels rose, and then like so like like at that point like Europe and Asia were separate. I mean, Europe and North America and Asia, America and Eurasia were separate. Yeah, I mean, we've been here for a long ass time. Oh, so she was like the accountant. Yeah, it is true. That is true. What the fuck am I looking for? I've been there twice. I went to Toronto and then I've been to Niagara Falls. My mom just went to Calgary last month. Big Band. Is Big Band in Alberta? Yeah. That is true. Though I feel like I work 14 hours a day for pennies sometimes. No, I work. Rare. Mm-hmm. Huh? Did you call me? Did you call me? Did you call me? Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's that's how I feel all the time. Hmm. The thing is, now that I've been a boss, I don't know if I can go back to being a worker again. Because they both like suck, but it's like I don't think I could do it again. You know, I'm actually taking a break from drinking for like a while. Yeah, have a good day, Claremont. Whoever's leaving, have a good day. Thank you for coming. Damn, I'm only at 4.6 watch hours. And now, because of the new thing, I need to like go even harder. Because Claremont, what they did was YouTube said on February 1st, February 1st, the requirements to get monetized on YouTube are basically going to double what they are now. So instead of 4,000 watch hours, I would have to get 8,000. So if I want to get monetized with only 4,000 watch hours, I need to hit it before February 1st. And I'm currently at 214. Does YouTube allow what? Hold on. Does YouTube allow what? Hold on. You don't have to repeat yourself. Yeah, I think so, but I think you gotta, mark it as like not for children or something. Cause I see that shit on here all the time. Alright, we were at 5 watch hours. Okay, so I figured it out, right? I figured out 10 toes that what I'm going to tell like Rice and both of us need to know for the contest. So if we have around 200 followers or 200 watch hours, in order to get 4,000 by February 1st, we both need to get an average of 25 hours per day. That's hard as shit to do. But if we were to go live 1 hour every day, but we got like 5 people to join in and watch, because I don't think we can get like 5 people to watch for 5 hours. That could at least jumpstart a conversation. If we got 25 people to watch, then we can just do it for like 1 hour. What does the loser want to get? I don't know. I didn't really. The prize is bragging rights because I don't really think there's. Oh no. Let's make it like ridiculously stupid. Let's make it like $4 because then everyone's gonna think how ludicrous it is that these guys are doing all this work for $4. Like, are you shitting me? Like, this is hilarious. Loser does ice bucket challenge. Maybe don't announce what the prize is during your intro video because then they're gonna try to like. Then people are gonna come and try to guess like, what's the winner get? Like, what's the loser get? Like, that way it boosts your own engagement if you don't include that. Be like, hey, wait, you forgot to motivate us. It's like, all right. And then what you need to do is like tell them comment hashtag Team Rice or hashtag Team Sheik for whoever they're supporting, and then tell them to subscribe to us both so they can keep tabs on us. For my selling, for my the reason you guys should support me is because I make a lot of short form content, and I'm least likely to provide shelter to a credit thief. I'm just kidding. I said, I just saw that opportunity. Hmm. 5.1 hour. I think so. I think I gotta make him like 9:30 p.m. every day. Thank you. I don't know how to make a graphic about it. We hate these.